Second suspect has now been arrested in New York City, according to DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, for the alleged shooting of an off-duty CBP agent. Both suspects now in police custody. For more on this, let's bring in the acting ICE Director, Todd Lyons. Here's what Secretary Noem said upon the arrest of the second suspect. The second suspect involved in the shooting of the CBP agent was caught by ICE early this morning. Christian Ibar Barreau is an illegal from the Dominican Republic. He entered the country illegally in 2022 under the Biden administration and was ordered for final removal in 2023 by an immigration judge. He has a criminal record in New York City, and detainers were ignored thanks to Eric Adams' sanctuary city policies. He was arrested for reckless endangerment and larceny and was released before ICE could get him off the streets. I mean, it's the first time we've heard of this in this particular situation, but how many times have we heard this story about an illegal alien comes in the Biden administration, is paroled into the country, commits a crime, somebody's either dead or severely wounded?
Yeah, John, that's the scary thing, too, right, is, we're so thankful that the CBP officer is going to be okay. We pray for him and his family. But what if this was just a normal person out there on the river at night? We wouldn't know about this. Hey, these two illegals could have killed an innocent person or two people at this point. There were so many gotaways and so many people let in under the last administration that didn't come here for a better life. And we see that now. Both these individuals have such a large criminal history, and they've been encountered so many times by local law enforcement that this accident or this incident should have never happened. Should never have happened.
Secretary Noem drove home that point earlier today during the press conference upon the arrest of the first suspect. Listen to what she said.
He was arrested. He was charged with grand larceny and also assault. The state of Massachusetts has an active warrant out for him for armed robbery with a firearm. He also has many other charges against him, such as kidnapping and witness intimidation. There's absolutely zero reason that someone who is scum of the earth like this should be running loose on the streets of New York City.
But because of sanctuary policies, he is. And the question is, Todd, how many thousands or tens of thousands of other folks just like him are out there?
That's just this, John. We don't know. And that's, I'm so happy that Secretary Noem flew up there right away to check on the officer and to have this press conference, because she knows this is the huge problem for us, these sanctuary jurisdictions. There are so many criminal aliens that are encountered daily by local and state law enforcement that just aren't, being turned over to us or just letting us even be notified that we could take action. These incidents are all preventable. ICE could be removing a lot of these criminal aliens that have final order deportations like these two men, yet we're not being notified. We're not being allowed to do our law enforcement mission.
So the former first son, Hunter Biden, is weighing in on immigration in an interview with a YouTube channel called Channel 5. He said, quote, "All these Democrats say you have to talk about and realize that people are really upset about illegal immigrations. F you. How do you think your hotel room gets cleaned? How do you think you have food on your effing table? Who do you think washes your dishes? I would pick up the phone and call the effing president of El Salvador and say, you either effing send them back or I'm going to effing invade. It's an effing crime what they're doing. He's an effing dictator thug." Your reaction to that?
That's just idiotic. It's dumb. To make comments like that is crazy, because under the last administration, those are the problems we have right now. Under these former administrations, President Obama, President Biden, it's made illegal immigration common in the commonplace. And that's just not the case. Not only are they stealing jobs from American hardworking citizens, but American taxpayers have to pay so much for a lot of these illegal aliens that have come here to commit crime. And to take a stance like that is totally unacceptable. We need to have a strong stance on immigration.
And then we see what's happening with your officers, ICE, CBP, others who are associated with you in these enforcement actions. And we think back, because you've been at this an awfully long time. And in the Obama administration, you were telling me offline that you actually arrested more in the Obama administration than you're doing now.
I've had the privilege to serve for 4 presidents, and this is the first time we've ever met such resistance, where we have elected leaders calling for violence and harm to ICE officers and agents, law enforcement personnel, and their families. It's unacceptable. People should realize, elected officials and the left that have this crazy rhetoric, we're just doing a law enforcement mission.
But just let me come back to that point. You said that you effected more arrests during the Obama administration than during the Trump administration. Yet there wasn't this enormous hue and cry.
No.
And nobody was doxing the police officers, law enforcement. Nobody was out there in the streets protesting.
No, and it's all against President Trump and what he's trying to do to keep America safe. If you link back to then, you didn't see ICE agents in masks. You didn't have to worry about ICE agents being doxxed. We didn't have sanctuary cities rampant like we do now. Yet to fit the political agenda, people are focused on the law enforcement mission of ICE, and it's just not right. We are keeping Americans safe. We're making America safe again.
Todd, great to catch up with you. Thanks
Good
for
seeing you,
dropping
John.
by.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.